never imagined that betrayal could hit me so close to home, literally. The person I trusted most, the woman I built my life with, had been deceiving me under my own roof. This is my story. How I caught my wife cheating at home, delivered calculated payback, and ultimately filed for divorce. My name is Farhan. I'd been married to my wife Saba for 8 years. On the surface, we seemed like the perfect couple, a beautiful home, shared friends, and a life that others envied. I loved her deeply and trusted her without question. But then things started to change. Saba became increasingly secretive, sneaking phone calls, staying late for vague reasons, and being unusually guarded about her personal space. I noticed the changes but wanted to trust her. I hoped that maybe it was just stress or work pressure. But deep down, I felt a gnawing sense that something was wrong. One evening, my instincts led me to investigate. I set up a small, discreet camera at home, not to invade her privacy, but to confirm the growing suspicion that had been eating at me. Within days, the truth hit me like a punch to the chest. Saba was cheating, right there in our home, with a man I didn't know well but who seemed familiar from casual encounters. They laughed, kissed, and shared intimate moments, all of which were captured on video. The betrayal was so profound that I couldn't speak, couldn't breathe. The woman I loved had violated every promise, every trust we had built over years. Shock and heartbreak consumed me, but I knew I had to act strategically. Acting in anger would have only given her power. Instead, I carefully collected more evidence: messages, emails, financial records, and any other proof of her deceit. Every lie, every hidden meeting, every betrayal was documented. Once I had undeniable evidence, I confronted her. She tried to rationalize, claiming she had been unhappy or needed excitement. But I wasn't looking for excuses. I needed accountability. Her words meant nothing compared to the truth I had captured. I decided that revenge would be strategic, not impulsive. I exposed the affair to her closest friends and family, letting the evidence speak for itself. The reactions were immediate. Shock, disbelief, and whispers spread quickly. The woman who had once seemed untouchable now faced the full consequences of her choices. Then came the legal step. I filed for divorce with the evidence in hand. The court process was straightforward because I had documented everything meticulously. Saba lost claims to shared assets, our home, and any attempt to manipulate financial arrangements. The payback was precise and complete, delivered through truth and justice rather than emotion alone. After the divorce, I disappeared from her life completely. I moved to another city, changed my routines, and focused entirely on rebuilding myself. I ignored her pleas, apologies, and attempts at reconciliation. Silence became my ultimate revenge, the most powerful message that betrayal has consequences. Months later, I learned that Saba's life had unraveled further. Friends and family distanced themselves. The man she had cheated with abandoned her. The excitement she sought through deceit left her isolated and regretful. For me, the emotional journey was painful, but ultimately liberating. Betrayal leaves deep scars, but reclaiming control, exposing the truth, and enforcing accountability provides closure that anger alone cannot achieve. The hardest lesson I learned is this: trust, once broken, cannot be restored by apologies or empty promises. When someone betrays you in the most personal way, the only true justice comes from strategic action, evidence, and reclaiming your life. I caught my wife cheating at home. Brutal payback followed. Divorce was final. And in the silence that followed, I found the strongest form of justice: peace, dignity, and closure.